So the New York Times has conducted a poll, and this is 849 registered voters nationwide, July 5th through 7th, so very recently. Opposition to President Biden running again, this is from Democrats, 64%. Well, let me say that again. 60%, not 64%, Logan, of the populace. 64% of registered Democrats are saying Joe Biden should not seek re-election.
And it's a narrative you're seeing all over the media, and it's almost presumed that he won't be the nominee in 2024. You have people like even Stephen Colbert had AOC on this week, and he's encouraging her to run, or last week. These are the kind of conversations that are happening that you're not used to seeing. And I think the failure of the Biden administration is clear. They know it.
It was blame all this on Vladimir Putin. That was the Biden team. They were out. They were messaging that. President said it. Vice President said it. This was their Vladimir Putin invading Ukraine has caused this. Now they're saying it's the Republicans are to blame for the economic problems. Let me read you this tweet. This is from President Biden. Republicans are doing nothing but obstructing our efforts to crack down on gas price gouging, lower food prices, lower health care costs, and hopefully soon lower your prescription drug costs. This is not right, and that's why this election is going to be so darn important. So they've turned it now from Vladimir Putin, Harry, to Republicans.
Now President Biden, who has consistently blamed Russia for high gas prices and inflation that exceeds a 40-year high, is blaming Republicans. This is absurd. Even CNN has rightly suggested that Biden's latest maneuver, blaming Republicans for his own failures, is simply horse manure.
I would say elections have consequences, and policies of those elected officials have consequences. And that's what this is.
Absolutely. We have to see that November changes. We have to see the people that care get out and vote, and that you do elect people that, if you're conservative, have those same conservative values and will actually stand up for them once they get elected.
Jimmy Carter had a serious primary challenge from Ted Kennedy for the 1980 presidential nomination and almost won. And Jimmy Carter's approval ratings were around 33%. Joe Biden's, if you look at all the polling data, like the combined polls, is about 34%. What's interesting is the opposition appeared to be strongest among those under the age of 30, with an overwhelming 94% of them saying they want someone else to be the nominee. But how much of that is because Biden's not progressive enough?
I think it's not progressive enough, and he's embarrassing. I think he's embarrassing people everywhere he goes. He's saying something stupid. He's repeating things like repeat the line, and he can't read a teleprompter. And they see this as and you see then Ukraine, and you see Afghanistan. You've seen failure after failure, plus someone who is not respected on a global stage, not respected within his own country. I think it's a very logical conclusion that this will happen. I think they also look at it and go, there's a darn good chance if he is the nominee, he loses. So we have to put up someone else. It is a very interesting time if you're a Democrat. There's some of my friends, I don't really know any of them, who think that this Biden presidency has been a success.